So Adobe was simple, 400 psychological level. I have spent years teaching everybody about 400 psychological level, how important that level is. Bearish buys to short the pops as long as under 400. Simple concept. As soon as the market opened, I told the traders to short it, short versus 400 right here. And as it started to flush, we moved the stops to 397, 396. I gave the target of 385. We hit our 385 target and even got a little bit more. Since I told the traders to short, we got almost $10. So what did the options do? When Adobe was dumping those 395 lottos, they went from $2, $3, $4 all the way to $11. So there was an opportunity to make that money in the first 10 minutes. Look at the first candle, went from 2 to 9. The second candle hit 11. Third candle hit 11.60. So even if you bought a $200 worth, you could make $600, $700. If you know 1,000, at least you could make a couple $1,000 there. Once it started to hold 11, it was a bear flag at 384. It started to push. I told the traders it's going to push towards 512. You can make a judgment call, exit everything here. It has to go soon enough, but the market was also bouncing a little bit, so it bounced with it. But we did exit here when it pushed over the 512s. And that's the day of the choppy. And this will happen. Even if you shorted here, you respected 512s, or you showed a rejection, you rehit it. You see there was a rejection, but it bounced right back from there because it held this level. So you have to make a judgment call to get out, and there was no short again on Adobe. And this will happen sometimes. We were watching it on day 2 on Monday. See what it does. Some short setups. Boeing was again our on watch list. It had news yesterday, so it was also a day 2. Bearish buys to short under 202, 200 key. As soon as Boeing breaks that 200, you take it short. So that's what I told the traders, short versus 200, and the target was pre-market lows. And RGB was talking about the hourly chart support breakdown and 200 psychological level. The target I gave on Boeing was 197.50, and this yesterday low. We hit that really nice fade. You could really make $5 profit there, and then we closed it. This is where I alerted the calls. BA calls, shorts closed, and from there it ran from 198 to 200. There was another opportunity to make lot option trade, or even if you're trading shares, not a big problem. But you can see that easy setup. Short versus 200, long versus 512 calls, stops in the candle, repeatable setup. You just have to be ready for these setups and execute, and that's why this was in our game plan. Big news yesterday. Today it made the move. So similarly, the another one that was making the move today was Apple. Apple long over 200, short under it. Watch the markets. So company delayed the upgrade to Siri, Apple iPhones. There's a news. You look through the news, then you plan the trade. So it couldn't push over 200. It was a short. I told everybody on the voice in the morning that it's a short. It's not a long. It's a short. If you see my tweet, I also told that it's a relative weakness. While the rest of the market was trying to bounce, Apple was still weak. So why was that? It's called a relative weakness. Then also the option flow. So when the flow is bearish, there's an MTF breakdown, and we already planned in the pre-market the short, easy short, no long. Gave the stops of 199. I gave the targets of 196.50, and Apple puts also really ran pretty good. 2025 puts, they ran from the morning short from $3 to $6. 100% trade there. But anyways, this was another one. Great opportunities in the market today. Apple, also Nvidia was a midday shorts that I guided traders. This breakdown of the MTF rejections flush, that was a nice short.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.